Alright, another match here with Dredge. Let's play first. This hand is probably really good. I'm gonna keep it. Wow. We might get a go off pretty early here. So we're gonna Faithless Looting to begin with. We'll pitch the Stinkweed Imp and the Bloodghast. We will cycle one of these to Dredge or Stinkweed Imp and see where we go. See where we get. I mean, worst case scenario, we draw and try to find another land. But just this hand could go off with the graveyard very quickly. If the Faithless Looting, so we'll dredge away the imp, and this is actually good too. Is we'll get rid of these two. Hopefully we draw a land and like a Grave Troll or something. Then we could dredge two, and we dredge both the imp in, so we could dredge 11 cards on the first turn. And if we hit Narcomoeba and a couple prize amalgams or something, we're looking at 6 to 7 power on the first turn of the game. Of course, we could do nothing like that, but we'll see. This hand is certainly pretty good, I think. Obviously, I mean, the only way it gets better, I guess, is if the Narcomoeba is another land. But hard to complain about this one. This deck is fun. I love playing Magic in ways that you're not used to. I look at this. You look at a one-land hand and just all these weird cards. And you're just like, what do any of these things even do? But just it works. That's what I like about Dredge. I like playing Magic on a different axis. I like that you care about these things. I don't like that when it's working, when it goes off, especially in Legacy or something. It's just no interaction. It's actually not fun at all. So in theory, it's great. And when it's sort of a watered down version like this, and you do get to play some interaction, it's pretty fun. There's the land. There goes the imp. There goes the Bloodghast. Yeah, let's probe him. So we will start the dredging. Hitting this land is also pretty nice. Ah, Jund, huh? So he's going to Thoughtseize us, and not really a lot to hit. Sure, that's fine. All right, so dredge away. All right, what we hit? We hit a Thug, great. An Amalgam, great. A Bloodghast, oh man. So next turn, we're going to be in a pretty good spot. All right, get the Thug. Dredge some more. All right, what did we hit here? So we have a Bloodghast. We have 2 Bloodghasts and Amalgam. Oh, we have 3 blood. Okay, so when we play, the City of Brass on turn 2, we're gonna put into play 3 Bloodghasts and an Amalgam. So 9 power on turn 2, 10 when we cast the Thug. And we have a looting in our graveyard. Just the one thing we don't have is another Dredger. But that's fine, honestly. Because I'd like to draw and actually hit another land here. Wouldn't be too sad about that. I guess he probably takes the Gargadon. I mean, that's certainly the right choice, I suppose. Doesn't want to take one of the Dredgers. Narcomoeba's kind of whatever. I mean, I don't really feel like I needed the Gargadon this turn, so no, that's not the best draw. But something tells me it'll be alright. Alright, there's a land. Here come all the Bloodghasts. Jund has a hard time with Bloodghast, so... And his hand was certainly not good against us. He has a Bolt for the... so we know he does have a Bolt for the Amalgam that'll come back here. Alright, so there we go. 10 power in turn 2. Love it. Our opponent is at 18. He's got a Lightning Bolt, among some other things. We'll draw, and we'll probably just... I mean, we just want to hit lands. I won't cast this Narcomoeba in all likelihood. I just want to hit... Oh my gosh, it just scooped. This Dredge deck is sick, you guys. Put 10 power and play on turn 2, and your opponent scoops. Wow, okay. That's sideboard. Sideboard for Jund. So, this seems great in this matchup. These actually, okay, so let's start with the full load here and see where we go. Oops, I want the Pharaoh. Um, I'm not sure what they'll bring in. John actually has a hard time playing Graveyard Hate because of the Tarmogoyfs. So it's, I mean, Grafdigger's Cage maybe might be the thing they could have, and their Finks doesn't work. So maybe the claims are more important than the needles. The needle can name Liliana. I don't really care about Liliana. He doesn't want to make me discard, that's for sure. Um, go with this. This seems correct. You sort of every game, you know, it's pretty clear what we want to take out and what we want to do. But every game, you're kind of guessing what Graveyard Hate your opponents are going to bring in, and you know, if he has Leyline of the Void, that's his best one, I guess. But Jund in general just has a difficult time playing Graveyard Hate. That's why Living End. One of the reasons why Living End is pretty well positioned against Jund. But I don't envy his spot. He just got essentially turn 2'd. And that hand could have been so much better if we had. I think about this. If he doesn't have that Thoughtseize, and we do everything we did, that was just by playing a land. We could have, you know, we got to cast the Golgari Thug there. We could have suspended that Gargadon, and if had there been a bridge in our graveyard, we could have just gone off. We could have hit another, you know, another land. This deck does a lot of things. See what our opponent, how he chooses to combat us here. I think Grafdigger's Cage is the only one he could play. You know, unless he's just sort of in for the anti-synergy. Well, this seems like a keeper. So we can loot away, I guess, an Amalgam. Maybe this hand isn't as good as it looks. It has a problem of a lot of things you want to discard. I mean, essentially, I want to discard 4 of the cards, and then I only get to discard 2 of them. I'd be discarding the Troll. I mean, we could just discard the Troll and the Imp and just try to go off with the Dredging. But I don't really think that we get to draw 1. So we could draw a land. I really don't know. I even like that we have the claim here. The problem is I want all these in my graveyard. I'm going to mulligan. This seems fine. This is certainly not exciting. I mean, it's actually castable. Maybe that's a thing in this matchup. No, I think I just want to find loot effects. The Thug is, you know, not the best. Obviously not the ideal Dredger, but that first hand, I'm really not sure about it. It can dredge a lot, but like I said, this deck, you can't just dredge and win, and that's the thing. You have to play a little bit of Magic. All right, so he probably hits our Probe here, which is actually pretty good for him. Okay, that's fine. I see. Okay. On the way to casting this, I guess. This is a much slower hand, but we can just play the Thug, and just playing Dredge creatures makes it so awkward. You know, what if he just plays Tarmogoyf and we play Golgari Thug? It seems so terrible, but it just, you know, it gets it into our graveyard. Then we can just start dredging, and this one is actually very castable. So if you hit a Neonate or something, you can put a Neonate back on top. I think suspect our opponent might be duo queuing here. I think this is probably very good in this matchup, if I had to guess. It can hit anything. Jund is a deck that very much hits you with one creature several times, so you can get them. We just need to find a discard outlet, and then we get to pitch the Pharaoh. I love this card. M12. I remember when this card came out, I was very excited by it. Very top-down design, which is, you know, good on design principles, and more importantly, I think it plays very well. All right, you got a Confidant. That's fine. kill yourself. Thing is, you can't. Yeah, I mean. Oh my gosh, we did it. Do I want to do it right now? Do I want to just cast the Thug? I think it's possible. I just want to cast the Thug. Because the Thug blocks, and you know, that means he probably doesn't get to attack, but that's fine. I don't want the Pharaoh on top of my deck, so I want to be able to dredge after it dies. So it's very painful. We are going to deal ourselves a lot of damage here throughout the course of this game, but no way around it. So the only way we super get punished, I guess, is if he Inquisitions us again or something. But even then, we can flash it back. So, all right, he's revealed a Raging Ravine. Always lucky. I don't know if I've ever seen a Jund player take damage off a Dark Confidant. Theoretically, it's supposed to happen. It just never does. I mean, at least this guy deserves credit for having the Bob. Ooh, a Gargadon. All right, now we're talking. So, I think I might suspend the Gargadon, sack the Thug to it, looting, get to pitch the Pharaoh and hopefully something else. Alright, so we're going to start by attacking with it. May as well get another point of damage. So I think the plan is going to be play Gargadon, sack Thug to Gargadon for no value, but that's fine. We will then... So does it have to target itself? I don't actually know the answer to this question. It hasn't come up before. I think it might have to target itself. Because it's not a May ability. And it'll be in the graveyard when it triggers, so this might not work at all. I don't know the answer. I guess we're going to find out. Huh. I mean, so I guess we really hope to hit another Dredge card, I guess. Oh, and this on, yeah, this, interesting. We have to do that. But that's fine, I guess. I mean, we still get a looting and put it and the Pharaoh in, so. I did not know that interaction though, so alright, that's fine. It gets there one way or another. So next turn we can dredge. We have the Pharaoh in the graveyard, so he still can't attack, and we can dredge. So he attacks. We Pharaoh. Pharaoh goes on top of our library, and then we dredge on our turn. Tarmogoyf's -2. Okay, we dredge on our turn and kill it. So and it'll go back into the graveyard. It just works so well. Our opponent is dealing himself quite a bit of damage. Oh. That's the graveyard hate he can have. That's quite good. That one does not get beat by Nature's Claim. Yep. Nice draw, buddy. I don't know if we're going to win. I don't know if we're going to beat that. I guess, okay. I guess the plan is to hope he taps out, and we get a swing in with this after going all in on it somehow. I'm not really sure. Let's start with the Neonate. I guess the line is to Neonate. Oh, we can't even keep... Well, then I guess the line is to pass with the Neonate. May as well play the Narcomoeba. That Scooge just wrecked us. But he didn't play it to turn 4. We just didn't have a fast hand. All right, so there's still you know, a way in which we can win. Well, not if he keeps up Terminate. Because of we can hopefully the goal being to go all in on the Gargadon at some point and get in that attack for 9, but if he just keeps up Terminator or Blocker, we're not going to be able to do anything here. Alright, actually, I guess discarding this won't matter. Do we want to go in on the Gargadon, or do we want to draw a card? I don't really think there's any cards we can draw that matter. I guess we'll throw it away to the Gargadon. I don't know. We just have to hope somehow Dark Confidant kills him, essentially. I mean, this gets in our graveyard, so he gets a gain of life. Yeah, it's just not looking good here. Wow, he's burning the Terminate on the Narcomoeba. Wonder if he means he has another? I mean, this thing's still a long way from... It's got 6 on it. It'll go to 5 on our turn. This puts it at 2, 1. And he's up to 10 when he eats that, so... we have to hope to hit a creature. Although, to be fair, there are a lot of creatures we can play, but we're going to hit for 7. I guess we have outs, sort of. Okay. Oh no, we can't because we take 2. What a blowout. So, like, in theory, the way to win this game would be you play the Thug, you block, you sack all 4 to the Gargadon. You know, in this world where he taps out, you sap all 4 of your permanents. It comes off suspend, you somehow get in there. But because we go to 2, we just die on the attack. So, no good. Alright, Scoos, huh? Let's get the needles for the Scoos. Playing around the hate's definitely the hardest thing. Alright, the Lightning Axes, I think, might be good as well. Yeah, we just need to be able to deal with Scoos. I think we had that game on complete lock, if not for that. So, and I guess I was punished by the fact that I had the Nature's Claim in hand instead of the Needle. I just wanted to have outs to, you know, if he had a ley line or something there. In theory, Scoos is not fast enough to beat us. You know, we can throw a bunch of power on the board by turn 2 or turn 3 before it can really eat all of our stuff, but that hand did not have that ability, so that's fine. Now we know. That's a lot of Faithless Lootings. I'm gonna keep it. So we're just going to start off by Gemstone Mining Neonate, get rid of Grave Troll. Just try to start early here. Hope that we hit a couple more and we just get a looting to just try to go off with the Vengeful Pharaoh and Bloodghast. That's a good start. Well, we do. Oh, and there's a Thug in there too. So I may want to draw. I do need. I think actually we will need another land. But with 3 Faithless Lootings, I mean, and our opponent's probably going to Thoughtseize us or Inquisition us here, and it's just not going to work out for him. Yeah, man. See it and throw looting in the graveyard. That's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and dredge. Alright, so we can keep on dredging, that's for sure. I wonder, oh, we hit a bridge as well, huh? Alright, so I'm gonna need lands though. Going to need lands, so, right? I don't think we can just dredge. We can't actually make any, everything depends on having a, so we can hit, okay, so we'll start with this. And I think we hit the, oh, we hit a Dakmor Salvage, sweet. This card's so good in the deck. Alright, so there, alright, so discard these 2. Okay. Great, so there's not going to be no price amalgams, but here goes the Dakmor Salvage. We'll get back to Bloodghast. Alright, so that's, one of the worst turn, it's not the best turn 2, but it's also hard to complain about how much gas we have in our graveyard here. So, we actually do sort of get to go off because we have the Gargadon. We can't loot anymore. Okay, that's fine. So we have the Gargadon here. So if we hit some more bridges. Okay, we hit another bridge and another blood gas. So we're going to attack. Get in there for that. All right. So now we have to blow our last counter on this, but this is fine. So we have 2 bridges. So we can suspend this, throw all these, and make a bunch of zombies. Yeah, having that Dakmor Salvage in the deck to be able to dredge it back there was clutch. What is this? Some sort of hate, perhaps? Kitchen Finks isn't going to do it, friend. I'm sorry. Now, the downside to the Finks is that, we're going to make enough zombies. I don't think it'll matter. When it dies, it will get rid of our bridges. That's fine. Actually, it won't. We'll just sack the creature. Yeah, this is pretty bad for him, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really see a way. We're going to make a bunch of zombies, and we'll probably just draw for our turn. Maybe not. Maybe I don't want to do that, but make some zombs. And we can just sack whatever zombie to the Gargadon that he tries to block with Kitchen Finks. So alright, so the question is, if I want to draw for my turn, I don't think I do. I think I just want to dredge again and hit another bridge so we can make more zombies with the Narc. There's a prized amalgam. That doesn't quite work. So maybe I'll start drawing next turn. We'll see. I think we'll have enough to just spam him out here. So we have 1, 2 bridges only. So let's look at the... I just want to make sure he can't get us with a... Oh, you have to do this, actually, so he should attack us, as it turns out. Yeah, he sees it. Okay, that's fine. So we'll go ahead and do this now. Sort of locks me into... if he has the post... if he has the Pyroclasm after this, that's bad for us. Would not like to block. That's actually, that's very good for him, though. It's sort of unfortunate. Kitchen Fink's actually very good. Now, we get to continue dredging, and, we can hit more bridges, and we still have the Gargadon. We can hit Narcomoebas, because we've only seen one. So we're not out of the woods yet. That Kitchen Finks is very good, although that Confidant might kill him. Also, we can just go in on this at some point. Right, I would like to send Stinkweed up. There we go. So we hit the Narc, so that's going to get the Amalgams as well. We did not hit any bridges. That's fine. So how many Amalgams is it? 2. So now he'll need to basically untap into a Maelstrom Pulse on top of everything else. Is he thinking of Surgical Extraction or something weird? I guess that would get us. Nope. All right. Alright, so there are no bridges in our graveyard. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and get in there with the zombies. And I'll let trades happen this time, except maybe the Dark Confidant. I may actually let his Dark Confidant survive and kill him. Okay, yeah. What's this thing at? 4? Okay. Yep, fizzle your bolt. So you want to block with the Sphinx? Yep. So the question is, do I let all of this die, or do I keep his Dark Confidant around to kill him? Getting it off the field means that future bridges of ours, we're going to have so much power on the field after this that I think I'm fine just letting it die. I mean, he only has 2 cards, and we're going to have a bunch of power. That's fine. Okay. Our Gargadon is at 3, so we can even make sure we get it next turn. I think there might be a scoop in our opponent's future here. I mean, we have 7-11 power. Yeah, there we go. Dredged it up again. Nice match.